Interview presented by Canaceutics Medical Dispensary, proudly serving New Mexico cannabis patients with trustworthy all-natural medicine since 2010.
Mika Frankl, Cage Minds, peak weigh-ins are done, and you never know who you're going to see around the MMA scene. We bump into UFC budding superstar Hailey Cowan. How you doing, ma'am?
I'm doing good. Been better, you know, coming off of a hard day in the office, but doing pretty good. Body's healthy, feel great, ready for whatever's next.
Got to be a hard pill to swallow, that decision when the judges render it, but at least at some point you're able to say, it took like 3 times, but we finally got that first one to happen.
Yeah, you know, it was a 5-month process getting this debut done, and I worked every day, you know, really hard every day. My body was exhausted by the end of camp. 3 weight cuts in a span of 8 weeks was really hard. But, you know, all of these tough situations really, they mean something, and they're going to make me better. So I'm not going to complain about it. I'm just going to, you know, head down, eyes forward, and move on to the next one.
Have you watched the fight back?
I have watched the fight back, and I get more frustrated every time I watch it. The more I watch it, the more that I feel like I won. But again, you know, we know what we're getting into when we get in the cage. We know when we leave it up to the judges that, you know, we're kind of tossing the dice a little bit, and finishing fights at this level is easier said than done, but it's just going to be something that I have to start doing because you never really know what the judges are going to do. You don't know what they're looking for.
I feel like the UFC, we know they're matchmakers. They're going to watch that fight also, and they're going to give you the appropriate matchmaking going forward, probably looking at you like you won that one. Yeah. What did you take away, though, when you, the team, watched the fight? What did you like? What did you dislike from your performance?
Some really good things happened. So in the first round, I got headbutted and got cut, and I've never been cut in a fight before. I've been cut in training, so I was able, but not in a fight. So I was really able to deal with that, and having to deal with that really levels you up. So I was able to deal with things that I haven't had to deal with before, which I think are going to make me better in the long run. I got really tired. I've never been tired in a fight. I got really tired in round 3, probably because of bad weight cut. But again, like rewatching the fight, I won the striking, I won the wrestling, I won the cage control. I don't think I took more than 1 step backwards at a time. I mean, it was just, I felt like I did everything that I needed to do, but again, you know, I didn't finish the fight. It wasn't a loud enough win, so sucks, but you know, a lot of really good fighters lose their UFC debut and come back and become a champ, and that's what I plan on doing.
Do you feel like the headbutt attributed, the cut, kind of attributed to the judges scoring, that they're seeing the blood, and it's just kind of the pressure of 2 bodies coming together, it's reopening that cut, not really the damage of a strike landing?
Yeah, I told the ref and I told the commentators between the first and second round that the headbutt caused the cut, and he didn't relay that to the judges, so that one was on him. And then in round 3 there was a really bad fence grab, and that, you know, that stopped the takedown, and that he also did not relay that to the judges. So Chris Taioni, we got to be better next time. But you know, again, reffing is a hard job, so I'm frustrated, but you know, I got to give the ref grace because I need grace every once in a while too. So.
And I'm sure everybody wants to know it. It's 1 in the bag, but what is the outlook? What's the goals moving forward?
You know, I cut weight 3 times in 8 weeks. I was in a 5-month camp because my fights kept getting delayed and delayed and delayed. My hormones and my body is beat to crap right now, so I have to take a couple weeks off of training. I'm gonna do, you know, what I do. I can't stay away from the gym completely, but I do need a little bit of time. I'm hoping, you know, 4th quarter of the year, into the 3rd quarter, we can get something set up. I'll be good to go by then. But my body does so much for me, and right now it's time for me to do something for my body and give it a second.
Appreciate you. Thank you for the time.
Yeah, absolutely.